Okay, welcome back to my class. Today we'll discuss a very important topic, and that is investment multiplier and its working. Investment multiplier, this concept is given by John Maynard Keynes, and according to him, let us see what he said. He said that when investment will increase, their income will also increase, but increase in income is multiples to an increase in investment. So let us see what I have written. According to J.M. Keynes, change in investment leads to change in national income. A change in national income is a multiple of change in investment. This multiple is termed as multiplier or investment multiplier. It means when investment will increase, income will increase. But increase in income is more than an increase in investment. So increase in income is multiples to the increase in investment. Let us say, thus investment multiplier is the ratio of increase in national income due to an increase in investment. You take the example, investment multiplier is denoted by K. So K is the symbol used for investment multiplier, and this is equal to change in delta Y divided by change in I. Let us see, this is delta Y. Delta Y means increase in income or change in income. That takes place because of increase in investment. This is delta, where let us see, we can write delta Y means increase in income. Income means national income. And here let us see delta I, increase in investment. This K you are knowing is known as multiplier. This is also known as investment multiplier. So K is equal to, if suppose in the economy, if suppose 100 crores is used for the construction of road, certainly what will happen, if one side investment will take place, similarly other side it will create the income, and those who will receive the income, they will also use that income for consumption expenditure, and those who will receive the consumption expenditure, it will become their income. So what will happen, the money will go on and on into the economy, and certainly let us see what will happen, increase in income will be more than an increase in investment. You take the example, suppose government has done the means investment of worth rupees 100 crores. Suppose investment increases by 100 crores rupees, and because of 100 crores rupees, suppose income increases is equal to, suppose 400 crores. How much crores? 400 crores. Let us see how much is the multiplier. So this K is equal to 400 crores divided by 100 crore. So this is how much? 4. This 4 is known as multiplier. It means, let us see, income increases by how many times? 4 times. This 4 times is known as investment multiplier. So investment multiplier can also be calculated by another formula. Let us see that another formula is also given for investment multiplier, and that formula is, this K is also equal to 1 minus MPC. It means K is also equal to 1 upon 1 minus MPC. MPC means marginal propensity to consume. Let us see, when income increases, consumption also increases. So rate of increase in consumption due to increase in income is known as marginal propensity to consume. Let us see how this formula is derived. As we are knowing that at equilibrium point, this Y is equal to C plus I. This is national income, this is aggregate demand, this is aggregate supply, this is aggregate demand. So aggregate supply is equal to aggregate demand. This we are knowing. Let us see, change in income will bring change in consumption and change in investment. We can write this equation that delta I can be written delta Y minus delta C. This, let us see, we are knowing this formula, K is equal to delta Y divided by delta I. Can we write like this? So we can write delta y, and at the place of delta I, can we write this? At delta I can be written delta y minus delta c. We can simplify this. This right side of the equation, we can divide this numerator and denominator by delta y. Let us divide delta y divided by delta y, then this delta y divided by delta y minus delta c divided by delta y. Let us see delta y and delta y, it will be cancelled and it will be how much? 1. And this delta y divided by delta y, it will be also 1. And delta c divided by delta y, you are knowing there's MPC is equal to change in consumption divided by change in income. This formula we have already discussed earlier. So at the place of this delta c and delta y, can we write MPC? Yes, we can write MPC. So let us see, this k is equal to 1 minus MPC. So that is why I have written k is equal to 1 upon 1 minus MPC. I think this formula is clear. Let us see this multiplier or investment multiplier into the economy depends upon the marginal propensity to consume. Let us see what is the relationship between the marginal propensity to consume and the multiplier. If suppose what happened, if marginal propensity to consume will increase, then multiplier will be more. If marginal propensity to will decrease, then multiplier will be less. Let us see what is the relationship between multiplier and MPC. So relationship between multiplier means investment multiplier, and MPC, marginal propensity to consume. Let us take one. Here we can take multiplier, we can take multiplier, this k, make one table. Or we can take MPC this side and multiplier we can take that side. We can just to make it simple, let us take this MPC here, and we can take multiplier, this multiplier. This is k is equal to 1 minus MPC. Let us see, if multiplier MPC is 0, then let us see what will be the value of k or value of multiplier. K will be equal to 1 minus 0. This is will be equal to how much? 1. If multiplier, suppose we take 0.5, MPC is 0.5. Let us see what will be the value of k. So 1 minus 0.5. So this is 0.5, and 0.5 means 1 upon this 5, and this will be 10. Then this will be how much? 2. So here MPC is 50, 0.5, multiplier is 2. It means income will increase by 2 times. If suppose this investment increases from 0.5 to 0.75, let us see how much will be the increase in income, or how many times the income will increase. So let us see, the k will be equal to 1 minus 0.75, and this will be equal to 0.25. If we simplify this, let us see how much it comes. 1 upon 25, and this is 100, and this is how much? 4. So 4 times. It means what we have seen, if it is income increases, means MPC increases, then multiplier also increases. Let us take this, if it is 0.8, it means 0.8 means 80%. If the consumption increases by 80%, then how much income will increase, and what will be the multiplier? K will be equal to 1 here, 1 minus 0.8. 0.8 it means 0.20. And this will be 1 upon 20 into 100. And this is how much? 5. So what we have seen, if 80% of the income goes for consumption, then this income into the economy will increase by how many times? 5 times. If 75% of the income goes for consumption, income increases by how many times? 4 times. If 50% of income goes for consumption, then the income will increase by how many times? 2 times. So what we have learned by this equation, we have seen that there is a direct relation in between the marginal propensity to consume and multiplier. If marginal propensity to consume increases, then the multiplier, the increase in income will also increase. So at higher income means income, if the at higher level of marginal propensity to consume, increase in income is more. At low level of marginal propensity to consume, there will be less increasing to the level of income. Let us see how this multiplier works into the economy. Here we have already seen there is a direct relationship between MPC and multiplier, investment multiplier. Investment multiplier means K. It means there is a direct relation between. Let us see how this investment multiplier works into the economy. In the economy, you are knowing, let us see, in the economy what happened? 1% expenditure becomes another person income into the economy. We all are knowing, let us see, when we buy the goods and services, we make the payments, and that payments, another side, creates the income of the another person. When we are buying from the shopkeeper, if we buy the goods worth rupees 1,000 rupees, then that 1,000 rupees will become the income of the shopkeeper. So in the economy, let us see, 1% expenditure becomes another person into income into the economy. So multiplier also is based on the assumption that 1% means expenditure becomes another person income. So let us see how this investment multiplier works. Working of investment multiplier. Working of investment multiplier. So working of investment multiplier, we can explain by taking one assumption. Let us take into the economy, the investment is increases by rupees 100 crores. So in the economy, what happened? The investment is increased. Suppose the government has started making the investment worth rupees 100 crores in the construction of road. Certainly, let us see. So this MPC, marginal propensity to consume, if suppose the 50% of the income goes for consumption, it means 50% will be saved. So here MPC, it means this increase in consumption will be equal to 0.5. 0.5 means 50%. Let us see how this works. Let us take here round we can take. Then here increase in investment, I am writing delta I, this is increase in investment, this is rupees crores is given. Then if income will increase, investment increase, the income will also increase. This is the increase in income. Y means national income, delta means increase in national income. This is also rupees crores. So if income will increase, consumption will also increase in consumption. This will also increase in rupees. If income will increase, saving will also, income will increase, consumption will increase, saving will also increase. This is also rupees crores. So let us see the first round what happened. I told you this working of investment multiplier is based on the assumption that one person expenditure becomes another person income into the economy. If government used to make the investment of 100 crore rupees in construction of road, then let us see this 100 rupees is the investment. Then other side 100,000, this 100 will be the increase in income. Another side, this income will increase by 100 crores because the government will buy the different items used in construction of roads, or government will make the payments to the workers or contractors. So another side, the income will be created or generated worth rupees how much crores? 100 crores. Say out of these 100 crores, 50% money will go for consumption. 50%. 0.5 means 50%. So half of money will go for consumption, and half of the money which do not go for consumption is saved. So 50 crores. So 50%, 50 crores rupees will go for consumption, and 50 crore will go for saving. This is the first round completed. Let us take the second round. In second round, what happened? This consumption becomes the income. So I told you one person consumption become another person income. Then second round, this income will be created worth rupees 50. So this 50 crores rupees will go either for consumption and saving. So half of the money will go for consumption. It means 25 crores will go for consumption. And how much money go for saving? Yes, 25 crores will go for saving. So second round completed. In the third round, let us see what happened. This 25 crores rupees will go for consumption, and this will create the income into the economy. And then out of 25 crores, half will go for consumption. It means 12.5 and 12.5. It means what we have seen, this in the third round, this income generated is 25 crores. Let us see fourth round. Fourth round, what happened? This 12.5 and half of this 12.5, 6.25 and 6.25. It means, let us see what will happen. This will not end here, and this will go on and on into the economy. Let us see, this process continues into the economy. This process will go on and on into the economy till this becomes zero. Till this becomes zero, this will go on and on. So let us see how much income will be generated. So you are knowing the formula of the delta K. K you are knowing is equal to, this K is equal to delta Y divided by delta I. Or we can write delta Y is equal to K times delta I. It means K is K times of the delta I. Okay, K we can calculate by this formula, 1 minus MPC. This formula we have already derived. Let us see. 1 minus MPC is 0.5, and 0.5 means this is 0.5, this is equal to 2. So if we calculate this K is 2, then let us see here 2, and delta I is how much? 100. So this is 100. So increase in income is how much crores? 200 crores. So this 200 crores, it means income will increase rupees 200 crores. Out of 200 crores, 50% money will go for consumption. It means here 100 will go for consumption and 100 will be saved. So this is the process of the working of the investment multiplier. So what we have seen, that investment of rupees 100 crores leads to an increase into the income worth rupees 200 crores. This is the working of investment multiplier. I think is clear to all of you. Let us see, this we can explain by taking one diagram also. Diagrammatic presentation also works, or we can explain the investment multiplier by taking one diagram. I think this is clear to all of you. You can write down. Okay, next one is the diagrammatic presentation of investment multiplier. So diagrammatic presentation of multiplier. Let us say I have taken this diagram, as we are knowing that in the economy, equilibrium is attained at a point where aggregate demand and aggregate supply both are equal. So with this aggregate demand is equal to C plus I and aggregate supply, this is the national income, both intersect at point E, and E is the equilibrium point. Corresponding to this EY, OY is the equilibrium level of income, output and employment. Suppose investment is increased by suppose delta I, this is the investment which is increased into the economy. So increase in investment will lead to an increase in income, and because of this increase in investment, new aggregate demand will be formed. This is C plus I plus delta I. This is the new aggregate demand curve, and new aggregate demand curve will intersect at the point F, not at point E. So corresponding to this F, F is the new equilibrium point. Corresponding to this Y1, OY1, this is the new equilibrium level of income, output and employment. So let us see what we have seen. We have seen increase in investment is delta I, increase in income is delta Y. So increase in income is more than increase in investment. If you see this area and if you see this area, you find the difference. So increase in income is more than the increase in investment. Suppose you are knowing this K is equal to delta Y is divided by delta I. So what we have seen, that increase in income is more than increase in investment. So we have seen that increase in investment creates an additional increase in income. So increase in income is multiples to the increase in investment. So I think this diagram is also clear to all of you. This diagram tells that an increase in income into the economy due to an increase in investment is more, and which is multiples to an increase in investment. I think this diagram is also clear to all of you. Okay, thank you.